All right. Welcome to game 2 of the afternoon between Esmark and Nelson 2011 Penguins. You've got Vickers, Goldberg, and Bowen out there with Dixon and Zachi. Puck rimmed around behind the net. Dixon in pursuit. Gathered on by Esmark. Pass out in front. Bowen steps down, deflects that pass away. Might have hit Zachi after that, so good job by the winger stepping down and the defenseman stepping up there to close the gap. Dixon goes over to the corner, grabs the puck, knocks it up, and doesn't get to Bowen, gets stopped. Now Bowen and Vickers fight. One of the Esmark players is able to rim it around. Esmark able to have some jump here again in the first shift. Zachi gathers on. He looks, throws it up to Bowen. Defenseman steps around him, knocks it back down. And up it goes to Goldberg. Just misses him. Not going to be icing. Waved off by the forward official. Gathered on by Vickers. He gets tripped. No call. Throws it in front to Goldberg. Gathered on by Ladigan. Ladigan surveys down low. He's in a defensive position. No one's covering because the winger is actually back at the bench changing. Out comes Ladigan dancing. And gathered on by Esmark. Stepped up on by one of the wingers. Now Schaefer in pursuit. Knocked back down. And Kumnick back to get it. Kumnick surveys, looks, reverses it, goes to Schaefer. Schaefer goes over to Lower or Ladigan. I'm not sure which one. They were both crossing there. And up to Siegel. Siegel's got a step. He's in clean. Looks back for score. 1-0 Penguinis. The Penguins able to pursue the puck there, get it up, kick it, and make the Esmark Stars pay for their aggressive pinching on the defensive side. Something they didn't do a whole lot of last game. They do quickly this game on the first shot, first goal. 1-0 Penguins. Puck's brought in by Esmark. High shot into the corner. Siegel takes it and chips it up to Schaefer. Schaefer looks, goes back to Siegel. Siegel with the head of steam now. Goes along the boards, beats the first man. Back checked nicely, though, by one of the forwards for Esmark. Still has the puck behind the net. And now we'll have... Sorry, I can't see this corner real well. Looks like it went to Ladigan at the point. Ladigan surveys, goes down to Schaefer, I believe. Schaefer comes out from behind the net. Pass in front, nobody home, and it's going to clear the zone. The Penguins change really early and luckily aren't called for it. Chipped up, around, and going to be icing. 12:24 to go, first period, 1-0 Penguins. On a breakaway goal by Cooper Siegel. So Schweitzer, Vickers, and Goldberg are on now. I think the puck goes back into the Penguin zone. It's a foot race. Foligno's going to get there. He turns, surveys, throws it up, and gets knocked out of the air by number 59 for Esmark. Nice hand-eye coordination there. Goldberg comes back, though, and is able to knock the puck out of the zone, and Esmark's going to be offsides with 11:41 to go. We've now got Baru, Siegel, and Lohr who step on. Puck one, gathered in by Baru. Baru goes through one, now two. He gets wrapped up and dropped. And Baru comes back, knocks up to Lohr. Lohr comes in, here Siegel calling for it. Siegel comes in, dumps it in, hits off the defender's stick or skate. Once, twice, now goes into the corner. Lohr knocks it to Siegel. Siegel does battle. And still does battle, dumps it onto the corner. Now Lohr in pursuit. He lifts, gathers the puck. Nice play there. Oh, no. Esmark's able to overtake and rim it back around. Out they come. Nice outlet pass. Jumps over the stick and regathered in by Baru. Brew had possession, not offsides, and gathered in by Zachi. Kumnik with a look, shot high, glove hand save by the Esmark goaltender. We've got 10:49 to go, first period, and it looks like we're going to have Schweitzer, Goldberg, and Bowen face off to the right of the Esmark goaltender. We've got Ladigan and Foligno as their D pair. Schweitzer steps in and tied up, knocked to the boards, and Esmark's able to get it back to center red. Ladigan cycles back, goes D to Foligno. Foligno goes up to Goldberg, tips off his stick in, rolled no icing, and in come the Penguins now. Bowen hustling down on his horse, hits the puck once, not able to knock it, and the defenseman pitches in. Ladigan gets it in front of Goldberg, just knocked off his stick. Goldberg does battle, looks, circles, stalks, still looks around, goes to the point to Foligno. Foligno goes to Ladigan. Ladigan goes down to Schweitzer. Schweitzer surveys and goes back to Ladigan. Shot, screen in front by Bowen, rebound, he's tied up, not able to get it. He gets dumped in front, no call. Now Goldberg gathers it, goes to Schweitzer, goes back to Goldberg, tries to go in front of Bowen. It was just up a bit high for him, behind him, and went to the Esmark forward. Attempted pass to Goldberg, goes wide, followed on by Schweitzer, though. Schweitzer chips it up, Goldberg gets it. He has a step, can he come in one-on-one? He does, not able to beat them. The Esmark defenseman, and back comes Esmark. Drive wide, step up nicely by Baru there. Baru gathers the puck. He surveys, loses it though, followed on by Ladigan, who cycles back, slows play down, and goes up to Schaefer. Schaefer has that taken away. Ladigan takes that away, and now Baru has it. He goes in. Offside? No. They're going to say it's a good play. Dumped in, and we continue on. 9:15 to go, first period, 1-0 Penguins. Pucks along the boards, attempted pass out, intercepted by Baru, and now we play ping pong, goes to Schaefer. Schaefer looks, he's going to take a shot. No, he goes to backhand, drops it back, and then in front to Baru, who lifts the stick and isn't able to get a stick on it. Now he goes to Dixon, though, nice pass. Dixon with a low shot, tip, rebound, score! No! What a play by the Esmark defenseman, who's covering the puck in the net and should be a penalty shot. Not called. But a beautiful play by that player originally to block the play, block the shot, but then covered it with his glove multiple times and didn't get called for it. Zachi with the shot. Rebound again. Big rebound shot. Score! Grayson Baru will... No, I'm sorry. That is Lohr. Ryan Lohr with the rebound and buries it home. Penguinis. So we're seeing a little more life out of the Penguins early on here than last game, where this was what happened to them. Schweitzer, Vickers, Bowen. Vickers wins it. Dixon gathers back, goes up to Vickers. Despite the Esmark playing be right there, they're going to deem it to be icing. Looked like he could have played that puck, but the official felt otherwise. Sorry, we have a stretching camera woman. So I kind of took over the duties there momentarily. So Vickers steps in, 8:19 to go. He wins the puck to the corner, to the boards, hits off a Bowen, goes to Schweitzer, and they come now 2-on-2 if they hurry. Schweitzer chips over and dumps it in. Bowen's going to go in pursuit, goes far corner. He gets there first. Surveys. And I'm not sure what happened. Puck comes out, held in at the blue line nicely by Brady Dixon. Puck dumped back in. They go over to the corner. Bowen in pursuit. Chip, nice tip pass. Stopped nicely, though, by Kupnik. Sent back up to Schweitzer, just over a stick. They're in a man race, a foot race. There we go, not a leg race. And, Schweitzer takes a hard bump at the boards. And out comes Esmark now. 1-on-2. Schaefer covering for a defenseman who was in there, was able to step up nicely at the blue line and knock that puck off the stick of Esmark, who then goes in soft side, and we have a whistle. 7:24 to go. First period. Schaefer, Sigel, and Baru Face-off's going to be at center ice. Siegel steps in for the draw. And Esmark wins it and goes D to D. They go up the wing. Stepped up on and it comes clean. They have a chance. Stepped over and converged on nicely by both defensemen there. Rimmed it around to Schaefer. Schaefer gets the puck and surveys. He throws it up. High stick on the play. There, we're going to have a whistle down. Puck will come outside. Actually, should come all the way down, right? Yep, high stick all the way down. So the Penguins are now going to have an offensive zone faceoff with 7:07 to go. First period, 2-0 is the current score. Siegel steps in, wins it to Baru. Baru goes to Kumnik. Kumnik surveys, dumps it down to Siegel. Goes into the corner. Baru there. He does battle. Now Siegel does a nice little inside-out move. Gets out of the way of Baru. Takes a shot. Turning. The goaltender never saw it. It just went over the shoulder and wide into the corner, though. Nice back check there by Siegel. Baru comes down. Gathers the puck. He's met with a body. Both people go flying. Someone falls behind the net. Goes to Schaefer. Schaefer goes to Siegel. He has Baru in front. Tries to get it there. Intercepted nicely by Esmark, and bodies hit the floor. There we go. Some scrum-a-dum in front. And everybody clears up, and we'll have a face-off. We've got Vickers, Goldberg, Bowen, with Foligno and Dixon on the deep side. Vickers wins that one cleanly, goes back to Foligno. Foligno surveys. Goes to Goldberg. Goldberg surveys. Goes to Dixon. Bowen in front. Dixon shot. High rebound. Lots of action. Just not able to get that puck through there. In low is Dixon. Looking for a body. Someone to feed. Goldberg's up high. That's taken away. Back. Foligno knocks that one away. Steps up again. Dumped in deep. Bowen covering. He's going to come over and try to challenge. Shot. Rimmed around the net. Goes to Vickers. Vickers has it. And met by an Esmark player. They send it back to center red. And it goes to Dixon. Dixon hits Goldberg, chips off his stick, and now back comes Esmark. Bowen and Vickers on the back check. That causes the Esmark player to have to jump into the corner. Bowen, no, I'm sorry, Vickers it goes to. Vickers tips it. Vickers with speed. He's got a chance. His stick. Have a heck of an effort there by Enzo Vickers to split the D and get to that puck first. Goldberg rolls out of the corner hard. He's looking. He surveys. Shot. No, holds it. Knocked away. Stick and his glove go flying. Can't imagine that was clean. And back comes Esmark now. 1-on-2. Zachi steps up, challenges, shot, gloved and held nicely by Sammy Brushett. Siegel, Schaefer, Lohr with Zachi and Kumnik. Kumnik gathers in. He's going to come up. He has Schaefer. Throws it up to him. Bounces off the boards. Tipped in deep. Gathered in by Esmark. Esmark defenseman with some wheels here. Looks to have some speed. He beats the first few. Chips it around. Nice long stick by Kumnik there to grab that and stop it. Offside. And we're going to have a whistle with 4:45 to go, first period. The front official, who was about 30 feet off the line, called it good, but the back official saw it and called it offsides. Siegel steps in, wins the faceoff, goes to Kumnik. Kumnik chicks it back to center red. Siegel chases, and puck bounces over his stick, and now it goes to Kumnik. Kumnik surveys, goes to Zachi. And Zachi goes up to Lohr. Lohr not able to track that one down, but Siegel comes back and back to Zachi. We play some ping pong. Goes to center red. Esmark gathers, throws it to the far blue line, and in they come. Not to be outdone, the Seagulls still managed to make a voice appearance on this broadcast with one of the kids running by screeching. Justin, if you're out there, we love you. Anyways, puck comes around. Penzone, Schaefer gathers, rolls back. He takes a body check and goes flying. Chipped up. Siegel's going to push to the point to pursue. Gathers it, chips it around, and Lohr now comes up. They try to dump it down, and we're going to have a penalty. Not sure what the call is. No? Are we calling a penalty, or are we just calling icing? Nope, just calling ice. No, I don't know what we're calling. Offsides, I guess. Sorry, faceoff's going to be at center red. Goldberg, Schweitzer, and Vickers. Shot wide into the corner there. Schweitzer comes down. Vickers does battle, goes to the point, fanned on by the point man. Attempted, nice play there. Shot, saved and held by Brushet with a big bang on him after the whistle. And there's no response from any of the Pens players. They just let him come in and slash him after the play. Nice rebound control there by Sammy. Could have been dangerous. There was a man sitting right in front. That one knocked to the corner by Brushet. So the Pens starting to slide a little bit here, giving Esmark some opportunities. And centering pass goes wide. Schweitzer takes ownership. He comes up now. He's got a head of steam. Chips it up nicely to Vickers. Vickers goes over to Goldberg, and it's just behind him. If he had been able to hit him, Goldberg would have had pay dirt in front of him and nothing but. Fortunately, it just went behind. Vickers comes back, tries to chip it. Goldberg grabs it. He tries to chip it. And Esmark keeps possession. They come in 4-on-2. Brushet knocks that one to the corner. Schweitzer down low to gather in. Surveys. Holds it. Throws it up to Vickers. Vickers has a step. Can he go? He's got it. He's wide. Slows down. Tries to make a backhand pass. Intercepted. Goldberg knocks that on net. And then gets absolutely pummeled after the whistle for it. Lohr and Baru with Dixon and Zachi as the defensive pairing. One by Siegel, tip to the point. Dixon steps up, not able to hold it in, does battle, still ties up the man. Pens are offside. 2:33 to go, first period. Baru with a kind gesture to the official there, picks up the puck and hands it to him. Puck drop. Siegel wins it forward. Knocked off his stick and taken back out. Stepped up on by Zachi. Knocked to the blue line and back to center red. Back to the blue line. Knocked back to center red. And Siegel knocks it down to Esmark's blue line. Esmark's going to regroup, go behind the net. Survey. Baru on the left side. He pressures and comes up to Dixon. Dixon holds in, dumps back down, and Baru goes back to get it. Esmark rims it around. They go D to D. Stepped up on by Lohr in front to Cooper. Siegel. Shot. Nice save by the Esmark goaltender there. Had him leaning the wrong direction. He was able to get that blocker out and make the save. In comes Esmark. Stood up by Zachi. Siegel with a nice back check as well there. Attempted centering pass. Knocked back behind the net. And rimmed around to... Sorry, I can't see who's down there. Baru, who jumps it up, not going to be far enough for icing. Oh, they rule icing despite the fact that nobody skated. And it took about 45 seconds to get down the ice. Even in my deteriorated physical condition, I guarantee you I could have gotten to that puck with minimal effort. But it comes back down in the Penguin zone with 1:38. Looks like we have Schweitzer, Bowen, and Goldberg maybe? I can't tell. I'm sorry. They're down low on here. I can't see who it is. We only have 4 guys. That's why. Now here comes Goldberg. He steps off the bench, gathers the puck. And shot off the post in. Penguins only playing with 4 players for some reason. Absolutely just gave a gift to Esmark. And now it's 2-1. His fault. They only have 4 guys on. That's why I couldn't figure out who the 5th player was. They actually weren't on the ice. Bowen takes. He's going to drive around. Nice win on the faceoff there. He uses his shoulder, bodies in, looks, goes back to, I believe it's the center, and Schweitzer. Schweitzer does battle along the boards. Goes to Bowen down low. Bowen turns, blocks it. Oh, he gets tripped. No call. Wow. Absolutely had his feet taken out from him. Puck comes out. Nope, yeah, now it comes out. And dump back down to Ladigan. Ladigan goes back, surveys, chips it up to Bowen. Bowen tries to get it out. Not sure what happened because it's on the boards where I can't see. So I can't even give you a visual here because I don't have one. And then rimmed around to Kumnik. Kumnik goes to Goldberg. Goldberg throws it up to the blue line and held in and rimmed back around. Ladigan takes ownership. He has head up, looks, goes up to Bowen. Bowen gathers it, and I think that pass actually skipped over his stick and went back to center red. Schweitzer steps up, sent back in, back go the Penguins. So this is a lot of what happened in the first period of the last game when the Penguins got absolutely dominated, was they couldn't get the puck out of their zone. Now they're getting it out, just getting it back to center red, and then just getting cycled. They need to start getting support on the weak side, and maybe even rimming the puck around a little bit more. Bowen comes back checks. Now the puck goes down in the corner. Schweitzer over to help, and that's going to do it for the first period. So after utter dominance through most of the first period, the Penguins are short a guy and unfortunately give up a goal late in the period. Now 2-1. And our guest visitor of the day is Delaney. Hello there from one of our guest visitors. Well, they tell them they only have 4. Baru, Lohr, Schaefer with Dixon and Foligno as your D pair. And this one's going to come out. Center red, stepped up on by Baru, who collides with Dixon. Lohr with the push now. He's got a chance. Not able to get there, but is able to make the defenseman regroup and chip it back to center. And in they come. Foligno pushes the man wide, steps up. Centering pass gathered in by Dixon. Puck to Schaefer, just out. Too many men on the ice. They didn't touch it, though. Now we're going to get an icing, despite the fact that they were right there and should have played it and didn't to not get the icing. The penalty call, we now get an icing. So, poor officiating there. When you have 2 guys at the bench that choose not to play the puck because they're going to have too many men, you got to not call the icing then. Frustration there. Anyways, second period action, and puck knocked into the corner. Dixon knocks it away, gathered on by Esmark, who tries to cycle. Dixon knocks it to the corner again, overtakes and throws it up to Schaefer. Schaefer throws it up to center into Baru. We've got a 2-on-1 if they hurry. He's got Lohr. Bruce looks, throws it to Lohr, intercepted. Lohr still gathers on, dumps it down, and rimmed around. Dixon's going to get to that. Will he shoot? Nope, goes down low to Schaefer. Schaefer cycles, goes around, tries to go in front. Baru ties up. Lohr's stick gets lifted. And out comes Esmark now. 3-on-2 if they hurry. They don't hurry. Cycle it, swing it high for some reason and lose the advantage they had. Brush it, knocks that one to the corner. And up to Lohr. Lohr tried to hit Schaefer, doesn't. Puck's knocked back in and swung around. Gathered on by Dixon. Over to Schaefer. Goes up, and intercepted, shot, off brush it stick, big rebound. That one just hit the tip of his blade and kind of rode up oddly. And now we have a whistle. The puck out of play, looks to have gone out of play. 13:37 to go. Pens up 2-1, second period. Officials are talking. And we are going to have a face-off inside the Penguin zone to the right of Sammy Bruship. We've got Vickers, Schweitzer, Bowen with Kumnick, and I can't see who the other defenseman is on the near boards. Taken by Schweitzer, toe drag, gathered on by Vickers. We got a 3-on-2 if we hurry. Vickers goes, Bowen's in front. Passes back to Schweitzer. Puck knocked off his stick. Bowen gathers, he's not able to get a shot. Bowen steps up, knocks it, now stepped into by Zachi. Zachi surveys, goes down low. He's got Bowen on the back door, he goes there, Bowen taps it, score! The Penguins make it 3-1. That, folks, is how you play heads-up hockey.
Nice work, Enzo!
And Vicker steps in, goes to Schweitzer. Schweitzer surveys, he carries in, dumps around, in by Vickers. Vickers surveys and gets rimmed around. Bowen in pursuit, steps up, holds that puck in, gathered on now by Vickers. He goes back to the point, goes to Kumnick. Kumnick dumps it low, high stick by Schweitzer. It's going to come all the way down. Nice hand-eye by Ryan, was just a little high on it, and it's going to come all the way back down in the Penguin zone. Also don't want to diminish, I think it was Zachi who was on the point. They win the faceoff, get a clean look. Don't want to diminish the play of Zachi there too, because he had his head up and dumped it right down to where Vickers was, wide open there on that play. So it was a team effort of making passes. We're down in the corner I can't see. We're going to call it the blind corner, and you can just use your imagination to figure out what's going on, because that's what I have to do. So now Kumnick comes up. He goes to Bowen. Bowen goes to Schweitzer. Schweitzer comes back. Head up, surveys, back check nicely over to Bowen. Bowen takes a shot, gloved and held by the Esmark goaltender. So again, nice passing there by the Penguins to get an open look and get a clean shot. Eagle, Baru, and Schaefer with Foligno and Ladigan. Back comes Esmark 3-on-3. They cross, cut back, it's onside play, and Foligno steps up, chips it once. Attempted centering pass off the back of the net. And stepped into nicely by Siegel, rims it around to Baru. All right, use your imagination. Not sure what's going on, and kicks off. There we go. Baru has it now. Goes up to, tries to go to Siegel. He's hooked. The stick is literally stuck inside of him. And a hooking call forthcoming. So the Penguins, some 11:44 to go in the second period, will go on their first power play. Should be all the way to the right of me here, down into the Esmark zone. Shot just wide of the net. Nice screen on there, just wide. Ladigan Tomahawk or Mohawks there, opens up, closes, and we have Siegel in the corner. He surveys, nobody's moving. Got to move your legs. I like the set, I like the look, but we got to move the pucks. Siegel goes cross-site to Foligno. Foligno surveys, shot high and wide, comes back to the point. Baru's there. He's able to rim it back around. Schaefer in pursuit. He gathers on, and now Siegel gathers on. He surveys, spins out, shot, off the stick, shot, rebounds. Saves there to keep the puck out on the power play. In front, nobody home. Gathers on, shot, way, oh wow. Schaefer had to duck that one. Foligno gathers on, rims back around to Siegel. Siegel comes out hard from the corner, shot high, just over the net. Penguins are pouring it on, have done everything but put the puck in the net. Goes to Ladigan. Ladigan turns, goes to Siegel. And now into the corner. They rim it up. Baru's there. He stops it. He comes out from the corner. Comes out hard. Goes back to Siegel. And the Penguins will set it up again. Esmark just standing there watching the Penguins. Goes to Baru. Baru surveys. Shot blocked in front. Schaefer flips it around 2 guys. Isn't able to turn it over around the 3rd. Penalty over. Siegel busts through. Gets it knocked off. Now Schaefer gathers. Shoots it just wide. Ladigan over. Penguins need to be careful. There's 1 off now for the forwards. They got to be careful they don't get caught. They were out for this whole power play. Siegel out front. Backhand shot. Saved and held by the Esmark goaltender. Penguins absolutely pouring it on there. Just aren't able to bury the puck. Great effort by the Esmark goaltender to keep those pucks out. Vickers, Goldberg, Bowen, Zachi, and Dixon see if they can continue the momentum after a fantastic power play that did everything but put the puck in the net. That one comes up high, and back comes Esmark. Dropped, blocked by Bowen. Goes to the corner. Vickers down low. Cleans up his zone. He looks, goes inside, goes out, and back he comes. He's got 2 up. Holds it himself, though. They come in 3-on-2, and they're offsides. Good. Good. Look at that. Puck knocked in. Vickers in pursuit. Rimmed back up. And Goldberg's there. Now down to Vickers. Vickers looks in front. Throws it to Bowen. Skips off of his stick. Dixon steps up. He goes in the corner. Bowen covers for him. And it goes to Vickers. Vickers throws it in front. Nobody home there. Back to out comes Esmark. They go around, but it hits a skate. And back comes Dixon. Bowen and Dixon both step up. Over comes Zachi. He gets knocked down. Bowen takes it. Tries to go up. Does. Hits Zachi. Now Bowen gathers on again. Goes off the boards and back into the zone. Puck gets knocked up to center red. And in pursuit come the Pens. Chipped off the boards and back out. Bowen with the back check, pushes him into the defenseman. Defenseman stands him up, and out we come to the zone now. Let's go. We got numbers, boys. Push it. Zachi leading the rush. He's got Goldberg. Goes to him. Bowen going in front of him. Shot. Score! Nate Goldberg with the slippity slip slides it in for his second of the game. And the Penguins are now up 4-1. Again, beautiful puck movement by the Penguins to find a way home. And we've got Siegel, Lohr, and Schaefer, Siegel takes ownership, and out he comes. Siegel's got a step. It looks like he's going to try to turn it up. He does. Nope, pulls back, drops it for Schaefer. Schaefer sings it back down into the nice little nifty move by Siegel to come out from the corner. Shot! And it's in. Is it in? The official says whistle. I don't think the goaltender ever had it, but I don't think he could see it because it was on the opposite side. So 8:03 to go, second period, 4-1 Penguins. Puck behind the net. Lohr in pursuit. He chips it back. Siegel gathers it. Goes in front to Schaefer. No! Save made, they say. He raised his hands like he had scored, but the goaltender said no. Siegel comes out again. Shot. Score! Cooper Siegel comes out from behind the net with about his 4th good look of the game. And that one he buries in. So everything we didn't see from the Penguins the first game, we're seeing this game. Glad to see the boys have woken up. Timeout Esmark. Are they going to change their keeper? They're certainly at least trying to slow us down. I'm not sure if they're going to make a goaltending change or not. Coach looks to be talking to the keeper. And yes, he's coming on the ice. No, he doesn't have his glove or his blocker. His stick. in his blocker hand. There we go. That's what I was trying to say. So 7:45 to go, 5-1 Penguinis. Just halfway through the game. Well, Esmark doesn't have a ton of shots. Please give Sammy Brushett a lot of credit because he's made 2 or 3 fantastic saves out of the 5 he's faced and really helped keep the momentum the way it was. Also, good luck to everybody listening tonight in the Powerball drawing. You win, just because you're listening to my voice, I feel like there's a 5% commission owed. So better keep it quiet and have it claimed unanimously, or I'll be coming to get my 5%. I think they said it's $1.5 billion, which is just a staggering amount of money. All right, so we've got Goldberg, Vickers, Schweitzer with Ladigan and Kumnick. We're going to have 2 centers kind of talk, and Vickers going to take the center position. He's going to take the draw. And one by Sars. Goldberg gathers, has Schweitzer. Nice active stick there by the defenseman of Esmark. And in comes Ladigan from his defensive position. Vickers covers for him, and now back comes Esmark. So nice job there by Alex to get back, too, whenever they gained the puck. He came back, was the first one back on the puck there, and regained possession. So we're in the dead corner. So dark hole, I saw 2 people slam into each other. Not sure what happened, but so Schweitzer has the S. Goldberg. Could he get it there? He tries, sauce pass, just misses. It's going to be far enough for icing. Right idea, right play. Just missed a little bit on the pass. So we've got, we're short of forward this game, and they change every shift, so I'm trying to see who's out there, and my not-so-young eyes are having trouble seeing. So it's Siegel, Lohr, and Baru with Dixon, and we're in the blind corner, so imagine your kid in the corner doing some hard work. So I don't know who's there. It looks like Foligno, actually. So if you didn't guess Foligno, you lost that game. All right, so taken by Siegel. It's down low, hits it up off the boards to Lohr. It takes a weird hop and kicks over his stick and rimmed back in. This time the Guess My Defenseman game is actually Foligno. And up the boards it comes. To the point, Baru steps up, not able to get it out, and Esmark tries to go through 2, carries it off of Brushett once, twice, he holds it, wraparound attempt, saved by Sammy Brushett. Beautiful lateral movement there by the goaltender of the Penguins. Lohr gathers on, if he pushes, he's got Baru, he does, can Baru come down? Just tips off of his stick. Flurry of action there on the Penguins goaltender, and he's equal to the task. And attempted drag there, stop, knocked backwards. The Esmark defenseman was stepped way up with nobody to cover. The Pens push, there's an outlet pass to Baru, just kicked off his... Gathers in, looks. Shot, save made, rebound, on to Lohr. That gets batted away. Dixon holds it, knocks it back, get back. Foligno, he does. The outlet pass up. They have a 2-on-1 if Schweitzer can't get back. Toe drag move blocked nicely by Foligno. Dino Foligno with some dominant defense there. Oh, Goldberg clean. Oh, it tips off of his stick. The Pens just are having a hard time catching passes cleanly. He circles, still circling. He's a madman, circling around. Oh, he had Bowen and just went under his stick, or missed next to his stick. Nice heads-up play there by Goldberg, who just missed the tap in there. Had it, just wasn't able to get tapped in. So Bowen looks up, he gathers on, he tries to tip it up around, doesn't, but follows on and stopped the blue line nicely. And Esmark does a nice little play there. Foligno comes over. Now Dixon comes over and knocked away nicely. Back into the corner. Another nice save by Brushett. Foligno goes up to Goldberg. And offsides. Comes out and goes back in. All right, so 4:36 to go, second period. 5-1 Guineas. Penguins going to be outside the zone. With Zachi and Kumnik as your defensive pairing. Same forwards as previous. Esmark comes in. We're in the blind corner. I envision a pink elephant, maybe even dancing down there. And we got a whistle. Hand pass. I didn't pick that one, so I definitely missed that game. Was not correct that time. And puck's going to be to the left or right of the Penguins goaltender. 4:19 to go. Wow, quick drops here. We're not even in position. Our center's got to be mindful because the officials are definitely dropping the puck quickly. Outlet pass to Goldberg. Goldberg chips it up and around. Oh, gathered back and now offsides. Intentional offsides by about 3 feet. Don't think they're going to call an 11U hockey, but definitely would have been reasonable to do so. 4:08 to go. We're just taking down seconds like every 3, 5. Slowly winding the clock. One nicely by Schweitzer. Gathered back by Kumnik, who looks to circle around, stops, doesn't stop, keeps going to Bowen, hits Bowen. Bowen comes up with a head of steam, backhand pass to Schweitzer. Schweitzer comes in one-on-one, toe drag around, gets in. Oh, nice defensive play by one of the Esmark forwards, or defensemen, I mean, to get back and knock that puck off of Schweitzer's stick. Oh, and knock back, and now comes number 11 with some speed. Shot knocked aside by Brushett. And rebounds able to be buried home. Five, 2 Penguins. Puck won by Esmark. And into the blind corner. And gathered in by Esmark. Go D to D. And up the ice they go. Stepped up on by Ladigan. He knocks it back into the blue line. And Esmark chips it up and gathered on by the Penguins now. Nice talking there. Oh, still didn't quite get there. Laura with a nice play, though. Stick on puck. And now Esmark stick on puck. Laura will stick on puck at the Brew. Brew's got a step. Can he push? Pulls up, circles. Nice backhand pass to feed Schaefer there. I'm not sure any of us expected that, but that was a nice tape-to-tape backhand swinging pass. Now Baru goes to Schaefer. Schaefer in front, hits off a skate, and out comes Esmark. Esmark drops the puck, blocked by Foligno nicely on the drop pass there. Out in front, clean. Nobody picked up that player, and we have 2 Penguins forwards on the same side. Shot from the point, goes in. .32 to go, 2:37 to go, 5-3 Penguins after 2 lackluster shifts. And now here comes Esmark with a head of steam. They've gotten all types of momentum. Throw it on, rebound, one shot. Just lays loose. Bowen gathers on. He looks to go cross ice. Hits Vickers in the skates. Vickers pushes. He gets knocked down, no call. Schweitzer dances, looks, goes to the point to Foligno. Nope, doesn't get to Foligno. It's intercepted by Esmark. And out they come. Puck comes up. Vickers goes to Bowen. Just got him. Bowen's got a step. Can he get there? Backhand pass in front to Vickers. Shot. Score! Bowen to... And there they go. Working their magic together. 6-3 Penguins. These boys seem to have found some chemistry. All right, Schweitzer takes possession now. He surveys, cycles back, keeps possession, goes to Dixon. Dixon chips it up, hits Bowen. Bowen loses it in his feet, chips it back up to Schweitzer at the blue line. It kicks up. Bowen knocks a hand, gathers it. Now he comes in, goes wide, and tries to cut in. Is not able to do so. And back comes Esmark. They throw it into a pile, lose it, and rim it around. Gathered on by Zachi. Zachi tries to go up. Dixon comes over now. Knocked in front. Gathered on by Zachi. Hits a player in the back of the leg. And now that was Schweitzer. Schweitzer goes to Zachi. Zachi head up. Goes up to Bowen. Bowen looks, finds Vickers, and clears him out. He has Schweitzer wide. Vickers cuts in, now cuts out. He looks, gets it to Schweitzer. Schweitzer surveys. Goes back to the D to Zachi. Zachi rims it around down low. No, that's blocked. And they do battle. Knock back to center red, and Dixon from his weak side defenseman position comes back to gather it on. Head up, surveys, and hits Vickers. Vickers has a step. Can he get there? He cannot. Back check nicely by the Esmark defense. Knocked back in, offsides, and the Penguins will get a whistle with 31.8 to go. Third period. We've got Siegel, Baru, Schaefer, Ladigan, and Kumnick. That's rimmed around to Schaefer. Uses his Tukas to kind of guard it, stops, and throws it back to center, who hits Baru. Baru's got a step and overtaken, but now followed on by Siegel. Siegel comes in, backhand shot, save made. And we got a hooking penalty coming up against, or a roughing penalty coming up against Esmark. So 11.6 to go, second period, 6-3 Penguins, and they're now going to go on the power play. Little funky monkey time. All right, Siegel steps in to take the draw. Penguins won't have a lot of time, but just enough to where they're not going to pull their goaltender. I think that's probably around the 4-second range. So one by Esmark, takes it behind. They're going to rag it behind the net. Siegel comes down. They throw it around. Kumnick gathers on. One, shoot it. Shot on net. Blocked. All right. Done a lot of talk in this period. We're going to take a brief intermission and hopefully let my horrendous voice heal. All right, welcome back. We're almost ready for third period action. Penn's goaltender, Sammy Brushit's getting one of his piece of his equipment looked at. We're going to be a little delayed, I think, in the start of the third here. Still getting looked at. I'm not sure what the problem is. Definitely over there looking at his equipment, talking to him, trying to It's like we have an issue with a strap. Not sure if it broke. And they're just trying to do a quick repair. I see a left Velcro, a right Velcro, now a top one. There we go. Looks like we're good now. All right. All right, here we go with third period action. Puck drops, Siegel wins it forward. Siegel and Schaefer in pursuit. And they rim it around, and Ladigan's going to step up from his defensive position. He takes a bump, and out the center it comes. Back they come 2-on-2. Baru's going to challenge. Nice body out there by Grayson Baru to push the defender the forward to the side. And now gathered on by Kumnick. Kumnick throws it up cross ice to Ladigan. Ladigan goes up to Baru. Baru's got a chance. He surveys. He sees Schaefer. Goes to Schaefer. Just behind him. Nice idea. Missed him a little bit behind, though. That's okay. This one's going to be nice. And it is. Back we come now. 14-19 to go. 38 seconds on the power play. And we've got change, a wholesale change. Got Vickers, Bowen, Goldberg with Dixon and Foligno. Vickers steps in, wins it to the side. Bowen does battle, and now it goes back to the center, who lifts it high up to the point, held in by Dixon. Dixon goes to Bowen. Bowen surveys, shot. Misses that one high and wide. Into the corner it goes. Goldberg goes. Goldberg rips around, comes around, looks, goes to the point to Dixon. That jumps off of his stick. Goes over to Goldberg again. Goldberg looks, surveys, and out comes Goldberg from the corner. Hits off of his stick and back to Dixon. Just clears the zone. And now they come back one-on-one. Vickers with a hustling play comes over, cuts the player off, forces a shot to the corner, and gathered on by Foligno. Even on there we go, the penalty's over, and we're back to even strength. Vickers takes a bump there, and they're going to dump it. Bowen comes over to pressure. They knock it up one. Bowen pressures the second guy, and now does battle against the boards. Swings it around. Ooh, just missed Enzo. It was about a millimeter of a setting him free now on a pass, too. Dixon chips it up, and goes Schaefer. Schaefer's got a look, comes in 1-on-3, though. Stepped up on Lohr, follows on. Swings it around nicely. Throws it to Schaefer, back to Lohr. That one's intercepted. And up they come. Stepped up on by the defender, or by Siegel, who was coming back late from a line change. Toe drag there. Goes the backward man, though, and held by Brushett. Sammy stayed up on that play and held the puck nicely. Siegel, Lohr, Schaefer with Kumnick and Zachi, I believe. No, it's Lohr and... Yeah, it is Schaefer. Okay, sorry. This ever-changing lines are definitely something to keep up with. Thrown in front, gathered on by Kumnick. Kumnick's got it. He's going to take it. And he goes. Gets the center red. Pushes it forward. Gets stepped up on. Continues into the corner. Gets dumped. Pass in front. Knocked wide by Lohr. Gathered on by Kumnick again. Kumnick looks, throws it out front, hits a skate. Penalty coming for a hooking call, or a tripping call, excuse me. So with 12:24 to go, third period, Penguins up 6-3. They're going to be on the power play again. Be nice to see the Penguins bury a couple here in the third period. Kind of get back to that earlier tic-tac-toe passing plays that they had going on. Puck dumped into the corner, held in nicely by Kumnick. Back down over the defender's stick. In front, gathered on by Schaefer. Schaefer cycles, throws it in front. High to Zachi, look out. Bam! Nice save! What a glove save. Not often you're going to see a goaltender out of a crowd pick off a Luka Zachi slap shot like that. Esmark's goaltender has been very strong here, despite the 6 goals. Has seen a lot of hard shots and been equal to the task on most. That one's held in nicely there by Kumnick again. Siegel down low will gather it. He still has possession, cycles around. He's going to go to the point. And no, I can't see. We're in the blind corner. He's doing headstands, I think. And now it goes over to Kumnick. Kumnick's shot blocked. And rimmed back down. That's going to be far enough for icing, and we'll draw the official's whistle. 43 seconds to go. Vickers, Goldberg, Schweitzer. With Ladigan and Foligno as your defensive pairing. That one's shot to the point, gathered on by Schweitzer, who's pinched immediately by two Esmark players. They back off, give him some room, goes to Foligno. Foligno survey shot. No traffic in front, but had a hard time to see it with his own defenseman there. And belly shots held nicely by the Esmark goaltender. Vicker steps in again, 11:26 to go. Held up in the corner. Two Penguins, one Esmark player. There they go. They gain possession. Oh, hit the official with the attempted rim around. Ladigan comes down from his defensive position. Goldberg covers for him. Goes to Vickers. Vickers swings around nicely. Goes to Ladigan. Ladigan looks. Goes back to Vickers. In front, Goldberg just over his stick now, dropping into Schweitzer. He can't get possession. Shot, rebound, save once. They're saved nicely by the Esmark goaltender before he was tied up. The penalty's over. Watch the man coming out. There he goes. Going to be far enough for icing, it is. 10:41 to go, third period. Siegel wins that one to Baru. It's now Siegel in pursuit in the corner. He gathers, looks, throws it out front. That gets tipped. Stepped up on by Ladigan and taken possession by Esmark. Foligno challenges there. He's toe-to-toe, step-to-step. That puck's rimmed around. Ladigan comes over with one in pursuit behind. And Esmark gains possession. Up against the boards we do battle. Rimmed behind the net, and Foligno over. Now Foligno again. He goes up. That's intercepted. Siegel comes there, chips it up to Lohr, goes past him, and on-brush it and then knocked into the corner. One of the Penguins gets knocked down. Ladigan, that is, in pursuit. Siegel comes out, hits Lohr. Lohr has Baru. Can he see him? He does. And tipped nicely by one of the Esmark defensemen. Somebody just slammed the boards below me. Not sure who or how hard, but it didn't sound fun. Block shot there by Dixon, up to Baru. Baru has Schweitzer with him. And Baru gets bodied into the boards, dumps it down. And out to the point. Goldberg there, knocks it back down to Baru. Baru knocks it over, goes to Schweitzer. In front, shot, rebound. Wow, rebounds for days there. Not able to bury it, though, are the Penguins. And up to the boards it goes. Bowen steps down, it tips off of him, and back to the blue line it goes. Dixon gathers on, looks up for Bowen. He has him. Can he hit him? He does. Bowen gets it. He gets stepped up on. He dumps it down low. And behind the net, Esmark tries. They're going to circle again. They like to do the circling. This time they lose it to Schweitzer. Schweitzer goes back to Bowen in front, just over his stick. And Goldberg to the point. Shot, missed, and here comes the breakaway possibility. Dixon on his high horse from the other side. Can he get there? Dixon over. Nice play by Brady Dixon. The Penguins are going to be shorthanded. Finally, someone on the team took liberties with their goaltender getting whacked. And they're going to serve 2 minutes, but I'm going to guess again that player is not going to take a swing after the whistle anymore at their goaltender. So 8:33 to go. Esmark wins the faceoff. They take the shot, gets through, goes wide. Kumnick down, knocks it to the point, not out though, and knocks it out this time. Nice play by Kumnick. Up to center red, nice play by Schweitzer. Rags some more time, and now in comes Esmark. They come in 3-on-2, stepped up nicely by Ladigan. Puck dumped, Ladigan steps up again, Schweitzer comes down, and just sends it nicely back to center red. Goldberg's going to push. He decides now's the moment to try to test him. Comes in behind the net on him. Forces him just to rip it around, and Bowen comes over. He holds it in, and now Goldberg goes down again. Nice work there. Nice push by both Bowen and Goldberg to hold that puck and rag time on the power play or penalty kill for them. Forced pass is Aaron. Goes back to the Penguins. Ladigan gathers in. He loses it, no. Comes back, Esmark. One-on-one. Kumnick steps up. Nice block shot there by Kumnick. Pass in front, off a brush it. And bodies bang in front. "20 seconds ago, 7:23, third period, 6-3, Penguinis. Goldberg steps in, wins it forward. Bowen steps out and rimmed around behind. 15 seconds ago, Esmark takes possession behind. Nobody there. Nice outlet pass blocked by the goaltender, Sammy Brushett. And Finn Bowen's going to come down and challenge on the penalty kill. He drives wide, takes a bump, still holds it though, possesses it, tries to go in front. That gets deflected away, and now back comes Esmark. 7 minutes to go, third period. Kumnick gathers on. Surveys. Bouncing puck skips over Bowen, but now gathered on by Baru. Baru comes in. He's going to challenge 3. Gets by 2. Gets by 3. Just misses the net. Went through everyone and just couldn't finish it. Schaefer dumps it down. And he does battle again. This time it goes in front. Blocked by Esmark. Back to the corner. Schaefer up high again. Stops it. Dumps it back down. And they're going to ice it. No icing. Okay. Not far enough anyway. So Foligno gathers on. He's going to go back behind his own net and chip it up to his winger. Not be able to be held and rimmed back around. Dixon down low. Rims it around to Lohr, who's there waiting for the puck. He gathers on. Oh, took a weird hop and kicked back out front. Now gathered on by Dixon, I believe. Blind corner, but, you know, I'm going to make up my own portrayal here. It is Dixon, and he goes again with it. Continues to push, just absolutely driving the entire Esmark team back while he had the puck there. Was Brady Dixon. And now back comes Esmark, 2-on-2. Wide shot, blocked. Second attempt, wide. Followed on by Baru, who was covering back nicely, who took a slash to the head. And Lohr has it. Lohr tries to make a pass up to Schaefer. That's intercepted by a Esmark player. Came off from the bench. Loved and held by Brushett. $5:17 to go, third period. Vickers, Schweitzer, Bowen with Kumnick and Zachi. Vickers steps in. Wins it over to Zachi. Looks to go behind the net. Tries, looks, draws the guy down. Throws it up to Bowen, just past him. And over to Schweitzer, though. Schweitzer from the off wing. Comes up, swings it around. Claimed to be good, non-side, so Bowen in pursuit now. Bowen gets the puck. Rims it back around. Nope, holds on to it. He passes it to Schweitzer. Schweitzer comes out with the corner. Surveys, goes to the point to Kumnick. Kumnick goes back down to Schweitzer. Schweitzer looks. Can't have two men standing in front of the net. There we go. We get one down. Back to Kumnick. Kumnick surveys. Goes over to Zachi. Here comes a bomb. No, he holds it. Doesn't shoot. Tries to make the pass. And it just kicks over his stick. Back to center red. And the Pens will regroup. Zachi surveys. Looks. Has Bowen wide. Goes to him. And now Bowen comes down. Looks. Cuts to the middle. Drives in. Tries to make the pass to Vickers. Hits off a stick. And Schweitzer follows on. Schweitzer knocks it behind to Vickers. Vickers comes around, head up, looks, and puts that one up high off the glass to Kumnick. Kumnick shot deflected by Schweitzer and almost hit the post there, just wide. And now to a side, down low, nobody in front. This one comes out. Esmark tips it, held in by Zachi. Zachi goes back down to Vickers. Vickers looks. He goes back down. Schweitzer's going to battle. Rim it back around over Vickers' stick, and back comes Esmark. Nice outlet pass to the weak side winger. Gathered on by Kumnick, though, who looks, chips it up, and they dump it over Schweitzer's stick. Back comes Esmark now. Stepped up on nicely by Bowen, forces them just to dump it in, and rimmed back out to center. Bowen in pursuit, looks. He probably should get a dump here if he can. Try to get a line change. They've been out here for a minute, but they're not able to. Here comes Esmark with a weak shot, blocker side. Rebound, knocked to the corner. Gathered on by Vickers. We're going to have a cross-checking penalty against the Penguins. Not sure that I've ever seen such a lopsided score game be so lopsided penalty-wise in the third period. I feel like the Pens are definitely carrying the play, but continue to get penalty calls. That one's going to be on Kumnick. So 3:20 to go, third period, 6-3 Penguins. And Siegel and Baru are out there with Latigan and Foligno. That one's chipped up to Siegel. Siegel chips it past, and now Baru's going to race it down. It's a foot race. Into the magic hidden corner. And out comes Esmark with it. Knocked ahead. Gathered on by Foligno. Rimmed around to Baru. Baru has it. Has Siegel if he chooses to. Tries to get it up. Not able to twice. Still battles. Knocks it back. Foligno steps up. That goes behind him. Now into the corner. Watch, boys. There we go. Nice recovery by Foligno. And he continues to do battle. He gets possession of the puck. Takes one whack, two whack. Takes multiple slashes. Continues right on. Puck out front. Pass. Just wide. Out to the point it comes. And blocked. Siegel down low. Decides to ice it. Actually, he's going to put it on net and not be an icing and allow the Penguins to get a line change, all while killing the clock. Nice play by Siegel. Nice accuracy. Still offside with 20 seconds to go. 2:10 to go, third period. Goldberg and Schaefer. Puck's kind of, there's a shot, blocked by Brushett and held. 2:01 to go, third period. All right, and Goldberg's going to step in after getting direction from his coach. One to the point by Esmark. Challenged by Schaefer. Schaefer has possession. Looks, throws it up, and cut off nicely by the Esmark defenseman. In comes the Esmark player. Puck's knocked off of his stick. And puck's thrown back to center red. Esmark player will go back. Defense will gather in. Try to swing around. Lohr's in pursuit. And he's going to eat it. He's going to rag some clock. Tries to throw it out front to his defenseman. Does to Dixon. Dixon goes D to D. And here comes a bomb from Zachi. Ooh, that one hurt. I can see the kid limping now. And in and saved and held by the Esmark goaltender. Not a shot you want to get in front of. My age, with the osteoarthritis I probably have, and the bone deterioration, probably absolutely break my femur in half if he hit me. So, 1:25 to go, third period. 6-3 Penguins. We've got power play over, penalty kill over, and we've got Lohr, Bowen, and Schweitzer, it appears. And here back comes Esmark. Backs, nice poke check there. Once, twice back. Lohr rims it back around. Esmark gathers in, surveys, looks, stepped up on by Bowen. He knocks it in, and they're going to call it offside. Wasn't sure if the puck came out. It was close. They deemed it did. Stoppage with 1:10 to go. Puck into the Esmark zone. They go D to D. Up to the wing. Schweitzer's there to step up at the center red. He'll gather in, go back to the D. Actually goes back to Bowen. Bowen goes up to Ladigan. And Schweitzer comes over to cover from his winger position. Or center position, I'm sorry. He's playing center this line. Up to Lohr. Lohr dumps it in, and Bowen's going to pursue. Hard push there by Bowen. Ladigan over. Blind corner. They're all saying hello to each other. And back comes Esmark. Bowen with the back check, forces the puck to rim wide. Vickers down, goes to the D. Kumnik looks. He chips it up to Baru. Gets to the point. Baru pressures. Delayed penalty coming against the Penguins. Shot into the corner. 10 seconds left. And 6 seconds to go. They're going to make the call. So 6.8 to go, third period, 6-3 Penguins. Steps in. Puck goes to the point, shot, deflected once, twice, never got through, blocked by Ladigan, and that's going to do it. Shot after the whistle, now a punch to the face. True class there by whatever number that is in front of the net. We're going to keep the camera on here for the handshake, just in case anything wants to get out of hand. We'll have it on video. Thanks for joining us here. That one went a little more like it should have. And except for a couple quick breakdowns in our zone, we really absolutely played the way I expected this team to play the first game, and unfortunately did not. But they seemed to learn from their mistakes and came back hard in the second game. All right, thanks for joining us. We'll catch you tomorrow when the Penguins take on the AA North Pittsburgh team. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow. Say hi to little Felino.